my best life. It's my birthday, at least that's what I'm dressed.
What's up? It's your girl ShaynaMone, and I am back with another video. First and foremost, I would like to say thank you for everybody's support from my last video. And welcome to the new subscribers, because I did get a couple of new subscribers, and we're 9 away from 700. So put that mark on. Okay, hold on. So this video, as the title, is why I joined the army. So this was going to be a part of my 7-day cleanse videos, and I was originally going to do 7 videos, but the last video I tried to do, every time it said it was on it says it's on my memory card, but every time I try to go back and edit it, it's not popping up on my computer. So I just think it was a sign that it's not the time for that one, and I had to just slow down. I'm still doing my 7-day cleanse, but I'm changing my 7-day cleanse to pretty much a life cleanse, of course. But definitely like the rest of this month, which we only have 2 more days, and then a lot of August, yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on bettering myself. And yeah, from the last video, I do feel better. I feel a lot better, actually. I'm still like feeling sad, I guess you can say, just because you know, people go through shit, and it's just, yeah. So I can't, I'm not gonna just be like, oh yeah, oh shoot, hold on now, I'm trying to, okay. So with all that said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the video. Now, this is my point of view from everything, and yeah. So I'm gonna go back into I graduated in 2016. I'm gonna go back to the end of 2015, when around the time that I was, of course, you know, going into my senior year of high school. And I felt like I never had like that support, because you know how like you're supposed to have people telling you like, oh, you're supposed to do all of these applications, you know, your 11th grade year, and you're supposed to be doing, what else was I about to say? Oh, you're supposed to like put in like pretty much just putting in your applications and stuff like that your 11th grade year, but it seemed like nobody was really telling me that. Like, nobody was really helping me. It was like, oh, you need to put them in. So I started putting them in, but it was like nobody was on my back about it, and I was starting to get to the point of worry, because of course I want to be successful in life and stuff, and I didn't know what I was going to do after high school. So anyway, I mean, other than teachers, you know, they would go ahead and they would tell us, but we basically had this class my senior year, and it was like a class in between first and second period, and we just pretty much took that time to either, if you're like in 11th and 12th grade, you would take that time to, of course, you know, like fill out applications, stuff like that. And then if you were like 9th, 10th, you would take that time to like either do homework, or it was just a class to like pretty much help you like better, like, or study, stuff like that. So we had that class, and I kept filling out these applications for school, and I just was like, I don't know, like, and I was like, okay, I had to take my SAT, so I you know, I got that, I paid for that and everything, and I was just getting to the point, like, I was like, I want to go to school, but it's hard. So like it's not hard, but it's like, okay, well, how I'm going to pay for it? I'm trying to fill out financial aid, and then I'm like, I'm trying to get people to help me, and I'm just like I just didn't know. I can say I didn't have guidance. So then I gotta make sure I'm going the right way, y'all. So then I you know, my mom will always be like, well, have you thought about the military? Because of course a lot of people say, if you're coming out of high school, and a lot of people say, yeah, you should think about the military, because it really is like a great a great way to just to get yourself out, you know, just to find yourself. Not like if you don't know what you're about to do, like it really is a great way too. A lot of people don't take advantage of this opportunity, but it really is a good way to try to find yourself, especially if you're like straight out of high school and don't know what to do. So my mom always be like, have you thought about the military? Have you thought about the military? And I'm just like, I don't want to go to no military. But then around the time after I took my SATs, I just started really feeling like I was like, I had to get out of this house. I'm not going to stay here for longer than I have to. And basically I started looking into going to Air Force Reserve actually. And I called them up one day in that class. I called them up and I was like, look, like I want to, like, no, actually I did it online first. I signed up online for Air Force Reserve, and then I freaking they called me like the day after while I was in that class, and then I was like talking to them, and I'm like, so what do I have to do next, things like that, yada yada yada. And it was like they set me up, they asked me a few questions, and they set me up with a what is it called? A recruiter. Y'all, I don't know, my mind is all over the place, but I'm trying to like explain this to y'all, right? So they set me up with a recruiter, and that recruiter, it seemed like he wasn't like really like helping me, you know, like I was just like, I'm like, I need to do this, but all of my friends are about to join the army, or like they have already joined and stuff like that. So I'm starting to think like they're like they could get you in, yada yada yada, like. And we had this recruiter, which became my recruiter, and his name's Sergeant Spence. And Spence, I think so. I got so many sergeants in my head anyway. But so one day I was like, I think I want to join the army because the Air Force is not doing nothing for me, and then their wait time was like a year, and I was like, oh hell no, I need to get out of this house right now, because I was just feeling like it seemed like from the people that were supposed to be my support, it was more like a, dang, you don't, like, do you not know what you're gonna do next? Like, so, and I was kind of stuck like in this hole, like I'm like, okay, nobody's helping me, what should I do next? Nobody, like, where do I go? Like, and the only person that was really like giving me ideas was my mother. And like, and I'm still filling out these applications, and I'm like, I don't want to like keep filling out these applications. I don't get into these schools, and don't get me wrong, my grades aren't bad. Like, I knew I was going to get into school, and I did. I ended up getting into Eastern Shore, but I didn't go, which that's the one school I really wanted to go to. But anyways, so it was like, I was like, I just gotta get out of this house. I just gotta get out of this house. Like, I just needed to leave. And one day I talked to Tyrone about it. He said, all right, I'll talk to my recruiter. And then me and him set up a day for us to talk, and we talked like in like this back room at the school, me, him, and Tyrone, and I'm talking to him. And then he pretty much, I think then we were just talking about it in general, and then we had like this like career day at our school, and I started talking to him more, and then I signed up the paperwork, and literally like that day he called me later on, and he was like, all right, so this is that, yada yada yada, like I need this paperwork, that paperwork, all this other stuff. Mind you, when I was going to the Air Force, I did go ahead and start signing that paperwork. I started signing that paperwork, and then of course I had to I had to get help to sign some of the paperwork and stuff like that, like just because I didn't know like what to do and stuff. And it seemed like I wasn't really getting the support. It was like all of a sudden you want to go to the Air Force type thing, and I'm like, it's not all of a sudden, because I definitely, you know, I wanted to go to the Air Force originally in 9th grade, and what I wanted to do was take ROTC and everything, and then go into the Air Force. But the reason I got out of ROTC is because I wanted to take different classes to help me advance in my classes, because I failed the 3rd grade, and my freaking what's that thing called, my birthday comes late, so it's like I'm already behind, and I wanted to get myself to where I needed to be to either graduate a year earlier or whatever. But that didn't happen because it was like I kept trying since elementary school. I kept trying to sit there and go to counselors and stuff, but it's like the counselors weren't really helping me, because they really wanted, like, you know, adults like to be in there, and it's like, I guess like as a child you can't say but so much to an adult, like I need to do this and that, and they're like, oh, okay, but instead like, you know, a parent should be in there and being like, all right, what can she do next? That way they're not beating around the bush, you know. So yeah, and so so like it was already like a thing, like, well, you don't know what you're gonna do next, you know. So I went to my next step. We went to the Army. Well, we went to an Army recruiter, talked to him. I met up with him a few times, talked to him, getting paperwork and stuff. I didn't tell nobody family wise other than my mom, up until I think the day I had to go, up until like right before I had to go to MEPS. And I was like, and I said something, and I was just like, look, this is I have to go to MEPS for the Army stuff and yada yada yada. And pretty much I went to MEPS, started my process, and it took a long time because I kept trying to take the ASVAB, and I think I said, like, I have an ASVAB story or whatever, but I kept trying to take the ASVAB, and it was just like no jobs were opening for me, and I just knew I did not want to be a cook. So I was like, dang, and it took me forever. Mind you, I started the process of the Air Force in December of 2015, and I started the process of the Army in 2016 February. So like now time is ticking. So like now we keep going back to MEPS. It's May, it's April, and I mean not April, it's March, and then it starts coming up, and it's coming April, and I'm just like, I'm getting worried now, because I'm just like, shoot, I was supposed to turn right there. So okay, so now I'm like, I'm getting worried because it's like, it's April and I still don't know what I'm doing, and then it's like it looks like I'm not really doing this. I'm just saying this, but I'm not really doing it. And that wasn't the case at all. It was like, this is what I wanted to do, and it's still like I wasn't getting that support. So then I finally graduated, and I'm still waiting for, you know, something to open. And then one day I saw my recruiter, because where did I see him at? I think I went to go drop my sister off at like the ROTC thing, or I picked up something like that, and then he was just like, hey, we'll just come up here, you know, and help me with this class, since you're still like, you know, you're still freaking waiting for something to open for you. So I went up there, and then something about that day, it just kept saying like he was just like, I'm gonna check today, and we went and checked. And no, so after that, I get home, I'm calling my mom, I'm telling her, I'm like, Mom, like, I think, like, he said he was gonna check today and stuff like that, and then she kept saying, I have a good feeling, like, something as good is about to happen. And I was just like, I felt it too, like, me and my mom have that thing, like, it's like, when we feel like something good is about to happen, or something bad is about to happen, we just have a feeling, and it's usually correct. So yeah, so then I'm at home, and then like right after I get off the phone with her, he calls me, and he's like, okay, a job opening is for you, and it's for chapel assistant, and you can leave in 2 weeks. And I was excited because I was ready to go. I was ready to just leave. But then so I go downstairs, you know, I'm telling my grandparents like, oh my gosh, like I can leave in 2 weeks, and then it's still like, it was like still that same support. It was like okay, well, but it wasn't like the support I needed, I guess, or like the happiness for me or something like that. So yeah, and then I had pretty much, what was I about to say? It was like, I get ready for work. I had to go to work that day, so I went to work, and he met me at work to give me my paperwork. And then it was like the opening for a 9-2 Yankee opened up. So I had just was like, all right, bet. So he just gave me that. He ended up just giving me the 92 Yankee position anyway, because that's what he knew I wanted to what I wanted to be. And because and I don't know why I wanted to be a 92 Yankee, but I'm kind of happy I did, you know, because I really do enjoy this job. But yeah, but that one wasn't 2 weeks. It gave me like a little bit more time to. I'm gonna finish this when I freaking. All right, y'all. So let me go ahead and finish the rest of this video because yeah. So basically, I was saying that when he came to my job, he gave me my orders, pretty much orders, yeah. Saying what would happen next, and he ended up picking the 92 Yankee because one, I wanted to be a 92 Yankee, and two, because it was a little bit further out, so it gave me more time. Like, I wanted to leave soon, but they gave me a little bit more time to figure out where everything was gonna be, like where I could, you know, what I was gonna do. So yeah. So pretty much I joined the Army because I was stuck. I was really stuck at the time, and I didn't know what to do next, and I feel like I just had to take that step forward and to just do something that will help me. And I still agree with what I did was a good choice. I definitely do agree. Now in the Army, I'm in school, so yeah, I just finished my first class, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a video on that next. So it should be up tomorrow, hopefully, if I can do it. Matter of fact, on the way back home. But yeah, so I'll talk to you all in the next video. Hope you all enjoyed this video, why I joined the Army. It kind of like got a little bit more about me and stuff in my process of joining the Army, and it was crazy, but I did think I took a great step, and I'm happy with what I did. And yeah, if you have any questions about the Army, go ahead and leave them down below. If you have any questions, thoughts, anything about anything, go ahead and leave it down below. Check out my last video, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye, dog.
Best life is my birthday, at least that's what I'm dressed like.